Other than that, I probably would have got up working. Got to get all this stuff put away and fixed up better than it is now.
Yeah. Yeah, because last time we talked, you were like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be here. And I'm like, okay, well.
Was that?
I had a few things to do, and I figured I'd come out here
Hmm.
and check up on you, see how you doing, man.
Never stop do it. It never stops, that's for sure.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
My biggest thing is trying to figure out, because I'm tired of starting from scratch. This is the third time I had to pick up everything I got, move it out, put a new flooring down. But that's growing old. Because, the carpet gets sour and then it goes smelling.
You're going to start smell, yeah.
I'm thinking about some pallets to lift it up off the ground. But, well, that's not a bad idea.
That is a perfect idea.
That's quite a few pallets, so ain't it?
Yeah, it
That's
is.
about 6 pallets,
Give or
maybe.
take. Yeah.
Huh?
Give or take, about
Yeah.
6.
But if I do that, knowing my luck, in 2 days they'll be coming around talking about, you got to get out of here, you got to move. But one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yep. I was gonna do that tomorrow because I ain't used to having things all demolished. And now I'm a rather organized person. I know you can't tell now the way things look, but I normally am. Yep. So tomorrow I get up and I don't know, I seen a few pallets in the back of the grocery store we have a thing.
Yeah, usually the grocery stores or like any construction.
Then I need to get some tarps because they said another storm coming. Is that right?
I haven't heard. The other day I didn't even know it was gonna rain, and it rained, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
never
they called
announced
me.
it.
Caught me by surprise. It did.
Yeah,
Yes, it did.
kind of awkward how it just rained out of nowhere.
I know, and I'm so glad that a friend of mine was over. He helped one side of the tent, and I helped the other side. Other than that, it was getting ready to go off.
Oh wow. Was it windy or what?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And by me being just close to the water,
You get all the wind right
that
here.
didn't help.
And you haven't. If you would have something blocking here, it wouldn't
Right.
hit you. But
So
you
that,
get
oh
it, like,
yeah, that rain
right on.
battered. Oh, it battered me down, man. Yes, it did.
You didn't get wet, did you?
Everything, yes.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Drenched.
Wow.
Drenched. Yes, I did.
How you feeling?
So I said I was going to, I don't know, put an extra something on top, like a tarp.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't going to wait till the last minute to do that either.
No, let me see if
Because
I
it
can
messes
get you a
up
tarp.
everything. Huh?
I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get you a nice tarp.
Oh, that would be awesome, bro. Yes, it would.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That would give me some, at least some reassurance that the stuff I do have won't be destroyed like last time.
Okay. Well, let me go
Destroyed
ahead.
everything, man. Oh, my
I'll
God.
head into Home Depot and I'll get you one and bring it. Come on by and
That
bring
would
it
be
in.
awesome. Sure would.
Yeah, no problem, man. Glad to help.
I'll get ready to do a massive consolidation too. Get rid of all this stuff that ain't doing nothing. It's just a reflection on how you used to live, and it ain't so easy to get rid of your old habits. And everybody want to have something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody deserves something. Everybody want to have something. So for the city or anybody to say, "Oh, you got too much stuff," according to who? Right, and whose standard is that? You know what I mean?
It's your stuff.
Mm-hmm. And I know I got things I don't have to have. It's out of the group of necessities, but here again, that's how I make my little hustle. Sure enough it is.
And you gotta keep that hustle.
Yeah, got to, man. I'm like a workaholic, I guess. I really am. I don't know. The day I sat still for the first time in a long time. So, trust me.
You know what? If the day comes when anybody sits still, I think it's kind of even
And
almost.
nobody's been by today, so it's been real peaceful. It's always peaceful. As long as I, I don't have nobody next to me, so that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
And it looked like look like they gone. There was a couple people. Oh no, they're still over there. I see them now.
Well, let's just.
But
Maybe,
yeah, I choose to live. I choose to go somewhere where I'm by myself. Cause all that chaotic drama and all that, man, I ain't with it, man.
Is there drama in here too?
Yeah. I mean, these young people can pull off a lot of drama. Yes, they could. I try to steer clear of it because I'm over those years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Over those years.
You had drama in your life?
Hmm?
You had drama in your life?
Not in my life, but the life of being outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that part.
So
Because
when you were
me.
married, you ever married?
Yep, for 2 weeks. But when I
2
say that,
weeks?
it literally, what it was is
Let
me and
me
this
hear
girl
that.
had got married, and she was due to go into the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
When we got married, they gave her the stipulations of going over to Okinawa, and she would have to do 4 years over there if she accompanied with me.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked and we decided, well, you stay here in the States, make a home for us. So the 2 years I do over there by myself, when I come home back to the States, we have somewhere to live. That was our decision. That was the worst decision I ever made in my life. But I felt like this here, if it was true love and if we were meant to be, in spite of the distance, it would have worked out, right? But I don't think she wanted that. I think she wanted a higher pay rate. With being married, it automatically would have been a higher pay rate, because I become her dependent, right? Okay, so she never once sent me any money for like what they call it, allotment and stuff like that. She got over there, got involved with someone else. I assume that because she used to send me pictures, and sometimes she would appear to be a little chunky than she normally is, which I know she had two miscarriages by me. So she was quick to get rid of her babies. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I just took it that she might have been involved with someone over there, got pregnant, and that's where the extra weight she put on. And then next thing I know, she's coming over. She just popped up one day here in the States and came to where I was living and had some papers drawn up for a divorce. So I'm like this here. I ain't trying to force nobody to love me. Shit, the hell. What? Love me for me. And on top of that, if we was truly involved and we loved each other, you wouldn't dare go have some papers written up and wanted a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I gave her a divorce and I turned my back to her, and it's been about almost 35 years, and I ain't heard of her or seen of her.
You never married again?
Nope.
Oh, really?
It hurted too much. It hurted too much. Huh?
No drama in your life then?
Exactly. You already know, don't you? You already know. That's right. So no. So I was like, I'm the type of person, when I love hard, and for whatever reason it doesn't work out, I'm hurt bad, and only sissies get hurt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the feeling. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it at all. So I shut myself down again. It took me a long time to open up to a woman. So far as to be getting married, but second is to open up and allow her into my life as one, and it doesn't work out. So now, man, I don't think I ever get married again. And I kind of want to, but I don't think so. I really don't. That's something that God has to deliver an answer to. I mean, nobody wants to die alone. Everybody wants to be with someone to the end time, at least their time. But I mean, I missed a lot of things that I wanted for myself in life, and that is like grandkids and some place to call my own and all that good shit, man. I mean, but unfortunately, my life took a wrongful,
Mm-hmm.
direction, because of all the things that may have happened to me in my life. I was in Columbia School of Broadcasting.
Really?
I wanted to be a radio personality, and I was steered for it. I had everything to do with going after it. And we had a home invasion in Chicago, and this burglar struck me across the face, and he broke my jaw, and it rendered me unconscious. And I found myself waking up in the hospital. My jaw was broke, and I developed lockjaw afterwards. So it took me almost 2 years to learn, even to learn how to speak again. So I mean, and I often wonder, and it's always on my plate, what my life would have been like if that day would have never fucking happened, man. And it hurts. It really do. Because everything I go after, I succeed in, because that's the kind of person I am. And man, I tell
Did you ever try going back?
That was just wasn't in the cards.
Did you try anything with that?
Afterwards?
Yeah, afterwards.
I didn't, and I could have too, man. I sure could have, but I didn't, and I don't know why I didn't. I guess, I don't know, pity party maybe. And then and then another thing about opportunity, man. They said strike when the iron is hot. You really have to, man. Opportunity only knocks once, and that's the truth. I mean, it may be a little far-fetched, it might be a touche, but for the most part, when there's the possibility of whatever happening, it don't stay and beg you, And I tell you, I would have enjoyed that lifestyle. I would have. I got one daughter. I think I told you I hadn't seen her in like 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that bugs the shit out of me, not knowing, where she at and what she's involved in. But God's got the upper hand, the way I see it.
Excuse me?
What's up,
I'm
bud?
gonna move the bike.
Huh? You finna go?
Miss Maria wants to go for a bike ride.
Oh, you are. Well, y'all like to get hard.
This is your bike?
No,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rosa, this
Yes.
is Raphael.
Huh?
No, trying to get y'all to introduce yourself.
Oh.
He's into gymnastics.
Rosa, Raul.
Good season.
All right, have a good time, yeah.
All right.
All right.
You be safe out
You
there.
coming
right?
back here, huh?
You
Watch
know,
out,
I'm gonna go home.
Oh, okay,
I'm
babe.
gonna pick us up.
All right.
watch out for those cars.
Yeah, she knows that.
Better watch out for
Almost.
me.
Yeah, there you
got
go.
wiped out. I almost got wiped out a couple of days ago. Because these people don't look, man. Only, like when they're coming out of parking structures or whatever, they only look in the way that's going to free them up to get out there. The other way, not important. I had to knock on hoods of people's cars just to get them to know I'm finna pass in front of them, Sad, but
Yeah, it's sad because, I mean, they come out like parking spots or at the parking lots.
You're just looking at one way.
Yeah, one
That's
way.
it. Hello? You're supposed to pan when you're trying to make yourself involved in getting out there, whether it be on a busy street or on the freeway. Hell.
Mm-hmm.
You can't look just one way, and then things come up on you so suddenly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing I never wanted to put in for, and that's to get hit by a 55, 100-pound bullet. That ain't a pretty picture. I ain't never been hit by a car. I had some close calls, and I've been in a motorcycle accident, and I've been in a front end collision, doing 60 miles an hour. And I came out the windshield. Yeah.
Wow.
God has put me back together so many times, man. It's unbelievable. I had to where, and it's another thing. Same thing. It broke my jaw. I had a hole in my mouth where if my mouth was closed, I could have put my finger inside my jaw work and polish my teeth if I wanted to. So they had to stitch me up on the inside of my mouth and then on the outside of my mouth. Oh, boy, you talking about pain. Boy, I tell you,
horrible.
I ain't knew the pain. I got so many stitches in my face, I should look like Herman the Monster, but I don't. God put me back together so many times,
Oh yeah, thank God for
gang whoopings. I've been held up at gunpoint about 4 times in my life. Uh, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time in Chicago. Just like now, Chicago is rough, right? For some reason, Chicago get just ridiculously violent every 10, 15 years. And it's on one of those spells right now. But just being in the wrong location, wearing the wrong clothing, get you killed, you know?
I've never been to Chicago.
So, you know, I mean, right now, I can honestly say this place bears a little bit of boredom for me. I'm bored out of my mind, and I'm not accustomed to not being able to build on something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I long for. I really do. To be involved with something, to work towards something. Right now, I'm just surviving. You know, which I ain't really complaining because I am truly blessed, regardless. But I just wanna, a roof over my head and somewhere to call home and go on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I want to get back involved with church, and not so much a church, opposed to religious background
Mm-hmm.
or religious, anything that draw me closer to God and to be able to witness to people that don't know. You know, I was raised in church, so I know. No excuse for me, but there's some people out there that have no direction, don't have no type of knowledge of who Christ is or any of the things that he's that he's involved in. I guess my mom being a minister, we was made to go to church, but now being grown, I'm so glad, man. I ain't lying. I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Yeah, I remember
kid you
that
not.
when I was a kid too.
I didn't see it then
My
as a
mom
child.
would take me to church
Yeah,
too.
man. Yeah, man. I kid you not. I didn't see it then, but now I truly do. And I would be truly lost. But now I got the attitude that, I know if people like me go to hell, the whole world going to hell. Because I know I'm not a bad person. And I know this for a fact because, like I was telling you last time, God uses me as a vessel, and he made me understand that no one, and I mean no one, is going to live a perfect lifestyle here in such a evil, corrupt, sinful world. But what he did want me to understand is that you doing your best means everything to me. You're not involved with no heinous this, heinous that. And you're not going to ever be an angel. You're never going to be perfect. And people don't realize that either. So what? You got a bad habit of this. You have this. You cuss. You that. You're never going to be this perfect person. So don't even expect for that to even be. How can you live? How could you work in a factory that bears red paint? And that's all they do is make red paint. And if you come home from work with any paint on you, what color is that paint going to be?
Should be red.
Thank you. So, look at it like that, and I know I've been out here in the streets for long enough to know that I done ran into some awful people and I done ran into some good people. More awful people than good people, but God put me in their direction and their path for good reason and for reasons for the internal soul, the internal, I mean, I didn't experience some pretty gruesome things, that's for sure.
How long you been on the streets?
I'm almost embarrassed to say.
Oh,
Going on 20 years.
wow.
Yeah. Going on 20 years. I've been homeless ever since 2007. And, man, I tell you, I don't even know where the years have gone, man. I ain't gonna say it was painstaking, and it took forever, and it seemed like forever, because it don't. It seemed like it was just overnight.
It's just time flies.
Yeah, man.
Time flies.
That's it, dog. That's it, dog. You sure do.
Just a little while ago, my son was a baby, and all of a sudden now he's 8.
Yeah, like that.
Like
Yep,
that.
yep. Just like
Quick,
that.
quick.
So that's why I tell you young people, and I get a chance to witness to young people, and you know, I mentor who I can, the ones that do want to be mentored. But I tell them, man, under no circumstances are you to take your time for granted. Get right on whatever you want to be. Get right on it. Whatever you want to do in life, get right on it. I mean, I had my opportunity, and I may still have some opportunities to do this or that, but when you got your youth, man, you got to take full advantage of it. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Take full advantage of it, because you could hang around and chop it up with your buddies for 10 or 15 years. That 10 or 15 years of being stole your life. And then what I want to be when I grow up. Oh, hello, you're grown now. So that's why I try to witness to the younger generation, because they don't seem to be having no direction, no goals or nothing, man. I never seen, man, when I was these kids' age, man, I had my own home, I had 2 or 3 vehicles, I had, you know, I 2 jobs, at least 2 jobs at any given time, you know. And so that's why I told them, when I was telling you I had started work early, at 9 years old, you know, your body get burnt out, man. And, you know, for me to be 61 right now, I'll be 62 this year. And, you know, I just want to take it easy, you know. Just enjoy the remaining of my life, that's all. That ain't too much to ask.
No, not at all.
That's not too much to ask.
But yeah, life can be hard sometimes.
Huh?
Life can be hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed. That's why I mean, I feel for everybody. I really do. I feel for everybody. That's why I've never been a person that ridicules anybody or judge a person, because I know. Boy, do I know. I had a beautiful childhood, so I guess I'm supposed to have a pretty crummy adulthood. I did. I had a beautiful childhood. I can't say I haven't. But, you know, after that grown status came, life has been a real ass kicker for me. It really has.
Where do you think it changed?
Overall, probably my attitude. I haven't always been as meek and as open as I am now. I guess with all the hardship I done experienced, I kind of developed into that. But I used to be a hell raiser, boy.
Yeah.
I used to be a hell raiser. I used to be involved with any and everything. I used to kick ass and take names until, you know, my grandmother was passing away, and she told me that I was a beautiful person, and I am a beautiful person. And she said the world is going to get harsh, the world is going to get really rough, and promise Grandma one thing, and that is that don't let this world change you to who you are. And I promised her, and I prayed on it, and God delivered too. He kind of, I don't know, made me new again. You know, I didn't have the hardened heart that once had no compassion for no one, you know, and didn't see life as fully as I see it now. You know, love. You know, now I'm just, you know, I'm just so compassionate. I'm the type of person to look at a commercial and I'll start weeping, you know, just over something I seen, you know, that didn't look right, you know, especially when it comes to children, you know. But you know, I'm just, I don't know. I guess in many words, I could say that I'm ready to go to that promised land. The one that Martin Luther King used to talk about, and he was very much a part of, you know, because I don't know, I can say this with grace, and that is, the thrill is gone. Ain't no, it's no thrill in living anymore, man. I mean, it's just not. I'm sorry. It's just the way I feel. If I was a billionaire, I would still have the same attitude. I sure would. Money has nothing to do with it. Not at all. Like I was telling you last time, if I had an overwhelming amount of money, it would be used toward making someone else's life a little more comfortable.
Helping
And I
people.
mean that.
Helping people.
Yeah, I mean that with all my heart.
That's good, bro.
Like that temperature gonna